Yo, what is up, fam? It is your boy G-Streezy here, and I am back with another First Impressions. So this is the Battlefield 6 open beta. This will be available on the 9th through the 10th for most people, and then this is the early access. You can get codes all over the place. EA, gives them out, and then also, if you're at EA, if you're part of that subscription or whatever EA has on PC, you can get it too. And there's just several different ways. You can get it through Twitch on the drops, watching your favorite streamers, stuff like that. I was just lucky enough that EA sent me a thing, a code, and then I had a couple other codes I actually gave away. So, but yeah, this is a First Impressions, and we're going to take a look at everything and give you my thoughts on it. As you guys know, I have been a huge Battlefield fan, especially in the past. Not as much now as I used to be, but nonetheless, we're going to take a look at everything here, and yeah. So here are the classes. As you can see, they brought the class system back instead of the operator stuff from 2042, which I do like. I do like this system a little bit better. Here's the assault. As you can see right here, he is the frontliner, spearhead the assault and breach enemy defenses, secure mid-range advance with your assault rifle, get up close with a shotgun, stun and damage groups of hostiles with a grenade launcher. So he's more of a kind of close quarters and stuff. If you guys remember Assault from the past Battlefield games, he was kind of like a medic as well, but they completely took that out and gave it to support. I will go over that in a minute. You do have signature gadgets for each class, which is pretty neat, and these recuperate over time, just like 2042. Your gadgets like restock over time. You are able to use any weapon. It is like 2042 in that regard, but you do get a bonus for using their signature weapon, as you can see. Faster draw and switch times, plus better sprint recovery. That's just like 2042 on that. Then you have signature traits, which is pretty neat. This is kind of like a passive skill for each class. Basically, he gets reduced damage and no movement speed penalty after falling. So now here you can customize your weapons, and you have little points right here at the top left, as you can see up there. You unlock these by playing the game, obviously, and it's basically like a point system. Of course, if you add more expensive stuff, you are limited to the other stuff, as you can see right there. But this game is pretty generous when it comes to points, stuff like that. But yeah, overall it's really good. I don't think this has been in a Battlefield game, so not to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, it is limited on what you get in the beta. You do get a shotgun with this assault guy as well, just like a secondary sling almost. Pretty cool. Of course, you got your throwables and you got your gadgets here. You have two different factions. One's Pax Armada, am I saying that right? And the NATO. So you don't have the US Russians on here, but you do basically have them. They're different named. All right, here we go. Here is the engineer. Unleash destruction on armored targets. Defend yourself in close quarters with your SGX submachine gun. Destroy structures and vehicles with your unguided rocket launcher. Eliminate vehicles with your self-targeting acoustic sensor mine. Anti-armor training enhances launcher expertise and lethality against vehicles. Excuse me. So you can see here, signature gadget is repair tool. The signature weapon is SMG, and signature trait is flight jacket. So has an RPG, and you could switch this to Stinger as well. So overall, yeah, that's the engineer. Support, the combat medic basically. So the support basically is the medic and the resupply for the ammo. If you remember correctly, in the past games, support was literally just ammo. But in this game, it is health and ammo. And it's just one bag. So it does both. So that's pretty cool. I like that change though. Lay down cover fire with your machine gun, quickly revive your teammates with the defibrillator, protect against projectiles and explosives with your deployable cover. Yeah, it also has a deployable cover. Combat training actually enhances support capabilities and survivability. So you got a supply bag. It does ammo, gadgets, weapons, and regenerates health. So it does all that, so that's cool. MG, there's no sprint penalty to your machine guns, and you got faster dragging on the quick revives. He does come with defibrillators and a deployable cover, so that's pretty cool. Alright, on to the next one, the recon. The sniper, spot and eliminate long-range threats, neutralize targets from a distance with your sniper rifle, destroy structures and vehicles with your C4 explosives, secure a tactical deployment advantage squad with your deploy beacon. Basically, they could spawn on you on your deploy beacon. Sniper training enhances marksmanship capabilities with improved spotting. So basically, he can automatically spot you when you're looking through a scope. He has tugs, the motion sensor. The sniper is the signature weapon and the auto spot, obviously. So there is the deploy beacon. You can basically have them spawn on that with the C4 demolition charge. So that's pretty much it. Same way with the NATOs and it's the same concept. Pretty cool. I'm glad they brought these 4 classes back. In the past game they had operators, which was a cool change, but also I guess it got old to some people. So here you have challenges you could do in the open beta. Obviously I'm not going to fool with this stuff because I don't really care, but there they are. You got skins and cosmetics, so nothing too major. Here are some training videos you can watch. Overall it's a pretty cool game. The Phantom Edition and the Standard Edition are available for pre-order. I think PlayStation, if you're on PlayStation, you actually get some exclusive skins and stuff. So you got one edition that's $100 and one that's $70. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of gameplay here with commentary, and then I'm going to show you a game I played earlier without commentary. So let's go ahead and jump right into a game here. So I'm going to show you guys some gameplay here. So show you some of the destruction in the game. Now that's one thing that Battlefield has always done really good, is destruction and just the overall sound quality. It's just 10 times better than Call of Duty, if you ask me. Of course, I'm not real big on Call of Duty. I played, the last few new ones, but overall I'm just not a Call of Duty guy. Never have been, man. So we're going to take a look at the engineer. Here's my squad. Of course, like I said, this game will be available this weekend and next weekend. So we're going to take a look at the destruction here. So you can check this out, guys. Pretty cool. Of course, some of this stuff is indestructible, so that may be one of them. Let me see here. Oh goodness. I thought some... Yeah. Pretty cool, man. Pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. So that's one thing that's Battlefield's always been pretty awesome at. So yeah. I'll play a little bit of gameplay here, guys, and show you. I don't know if I'm going to have you 2 separate videos, one with gameplay or without, with commentary or without commentary. I may just do this one game here. Just show you guys a little bit of gameplay here. You also... Let me see if I can find it, guys. Hold on. I don't think I can do it right now. I think I have to die in order to show you guys what I'm talking about. Of course, guys, do not judge me. I am not the greatest at these games. I used to be, but the older I've gotten, the worse I've gotten, if that makes sense. You can request for revive, and you can skip. The load times are actually really well done, and this is only for the new consoles. This is not for the PS4, the last gen consoles, so if you're on there, you're just totally out of luck. This is for PC and Xbox One and PS5. Xbox Series, excuse me, not Xbox One. So I want to show you a little bit of support. So as you can see, the destruction and the overall aesthetic of the game is really good. They are bringing a campaign back as well. They did not have that in 2042. I will give you guys my thoughts of the beta after I'm finished here. And this is a game that is basically all about squad gameplay. So if you're not working with your squad, basically, then yeah. Again, I'm not that good, so. And it's just over time, the older I've gotten worse at this kind of stuff. I used to be really good at the Battlefield 3 game. And it's funny enough because that's probably my favorite one still to this day. Now take it, I did like Bad Company 2 a lot. I think the destruction in that game was magnificent. Let me see if I can show you guys. Yeah, so you got these. These are kind of like little, I guess you can basically call ultimate abilities. So each class has one. This one obviously has a UAV call, so you can spot enemies. And you have different levels, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, each class has it. And you also have this. This is pretty cool. You can zoom in and out of the map here. And you can also see your teammates right here at the bottom right. Really neat, man. Pretty fun game if you're definitely into shooters. I think this game's only going to get better over time. Like I said, overall the aesthetic of the game and the destruction and the sound quality is just magnificent. Battlefield's always done an amazing job when it comes to that. If you ask me, Call of Duty can't hold a candle to Battlefield. One thing I do dislike about this game, it takes forever to kill somebody. The time to kill somebody is ridiculously long. Of course, this isn't the only Battlefield game like that. There's probably a couple of them. See what I'm saying? I just shot him in the head like 12 times and he still survived, so. You have a shotgun here with the assault class. You can one-shot kill with this thing. This thing's amazing. I think they need to tone it down a little bit. I think it's a little too powerful, if you ask me. People run around one-shotting folks with it. You can lay back. I think you can run sprint. Oh, Jesus. I have adrenaline shot that makes me faster and some other cool abilities. It is a fun game, man, if you're into shooters. Again, if you ask me, it blows Call of Duty out the water. Of course, I think most Battlefield games do. See what I'm saying? You can easily just wipe people out with a shotgun, man. Like I said, I think they need to tone it down a bit. You can request for revive. Of course, if you hold down L1, you can also... Oops. I'll show you guys here in a second. After you get killed a couple times, I don't think you can revive yourself anymore. Let's go be the medic. The support, rather. You can also call out, if you hold down L1 on PlayStation. I'm not sure what it is on PC, but I think it's LB on Xbox. You can tell people to ask you to pick up. You can ask for ammo. You can say thanks. And I'm that type of guy. I'm not very good at kills. Well, I'm 8 and 4. I'm not doing too bad. I'm not real big into the killing. I'm more into the, the points and the just overall getting the objectives, man. Again, I've never been really good at just killing everybody, but still enjoy it for the most part. You can peek, as you can see. I think it's auto peek too. I don't think you can manually. Or can you? I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's automatically. You can't manually peek. It's up. Very realistic recoil. I'm probably not going to play this whole game because I don't want this game lasting forever. Try not to sprint all over the place, because they can hear your footsteps and such. So yeah, overall, the game is actually really cool. I'm specifically not that good at it. I never have been. Well, like I said, back in the Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company 2 days I was, but the older I get, my reaction time just hasn't been as good. If that makes sense. Sometimes kind of hard to tell who's on my team and who ain't, because it's like you see the little blue markers over their head, but I absolutely love the destruction in this game and the overall feel. I think over time I'd like it better. I may go ahead and finish this game too, guys, if it ain't too long. Our team's actually doing really good. Like I said, you see I'm doing 8-4. I'm doing okay. But this game is a team-based game. It's not Call of Duty where you're just running around by yourself, destroying everybody. It is a squad, team-based game. It's all about teamwork. Depending on what kind of player you are, excuse me. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. They will have an open beta this weekend and next weekend. I think I've already said that, but just a reminder. If you guys don't catch it this weekend, you could definitely do next weekend. There's a lot of controls, a lot of stuff you can... Here, let me show you. A lot of stuff you can change here. Graphics, performance, audio. Basically the bare essentials. You can tweak stuff. I kind of like playing my game, especially my shooters, on a little higher sensitivity. I was able to basically get him from the rear over here. Oh, got a tank. I was able to take out like 3 guys right there. I can flank them from the side. Actually doing pretty good this game. I didn't expect to do this good while on commentary. Like I said, I'm not no Jack Frags or level cap or nothing. Them guys are wizards at this game. Of course, they've been playing Battlefield basically their whole life too. I've only started with Bad Company 2. I was trying to show you guys this cool feature you can do. You actually can drag your friends and heal them at the same time, which is crazy. So what do I think about the beta so far, guys? So far, it looks good. It feels great. But do I think it's personally worth $70? I don't think I'll pre-order it. And you guys, you know, you're more than welcome to do what you want. I don't think it's worth 70 bucks. It's a great game. But I think for me, I'm just not really into pre-ordering shooters much anymore. And the fact that the last like 2 or 3 Battlefields, they actually been basically free, man. They've been on PS Plus, so I think what ever since Battlefield 1 they've been on Plus, so it will have a campaign, it will have a battle royale. So you do have that. I will definitely say give the battle royale a try. I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that. But yeah, some people may find this game worth $70. Like I said, you got a $70 and a $100 edition. I'm not going to be doing either one. Well, at least not right away. I'm definitely going to play the battle royale. Play it for a good while. And if I just decide to pick the game up, then I will. But definitely not going to... Me personally, I'm not pre-ordering it, though, for sure. It made me interested, though, because it did bring me back to the Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 days. Progression is really done well, too, as you can see right here. Again, you got these challenges, too. So yeah, overall the game is great, guys, but whether it's worth $70 or not, that's totally your call. Like I said, I'm just going to play the Battle Royale for a while and start from there. They're supposed to compete with Warzone, and I think if they do it really well, man, they can really knock it out of the park here. But overall, good game. If you're unsure about it, play the beta, play the Battle Royale. And don't spend any money on it until you're sure about it and you just really like what you see. It will feature a campaign, a lot of multiplayer modes. I don't know if it'll have a co-op mode like Battlefield 3 did, but who knows? It might. But overall, really good game, man. I think they really brought the series back to its roots, and they did a really fine job. But anyway, guys, I hope this helped you out. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you like videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. All right, everyone. Take care. Peace.